And that moves us into our action agenda. Do we have any motions on matters discussed in executive session? Mr. Scully?
Yeah. I move that we approve selected employment items as identified in Exhibit A.
Do I have a second? Mr. Satterfield? Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? That motion carries 6-0.
I move that we approve, the board approve professional development services as identified in Exhibit C.
Do I have a second? Mr. Satterfield? All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes 6-0. We'll now move to first reading, approval of proposed revisions to board policy IKG, secondary education.
I ask our Chief of Academics, Ms. Tina McCaskill, to come forward for a presentation of first reading.
Good evening, Madam Chair, Board, Dr. Ross. This policy revision is the beginning of taking out the extended diploma studies. It will be phased out, but the current ninth graders this year will be the last year that will be able to work towards that. The state has a program for this same type of diploma that we're going to move towards utilizing the state program versus a district program that we currently have.
All right. Do I have a motion before discussion?
I move that we approve the first reading of proposed revisions to board policy IKG, secondary education, Exhibit D.
A second. Mr. Henry, do we have any discussion or any questions for Ms. McCaskill? All those in favor? Opposed? The motion passes 6-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Moves us on down to our favorite topic, the 25-26 school calendar.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board. We discussed the calendar at the last meeting, so I just wanted to refresh your memory, and based on the results of the online survey that we took, it is the administration's recommendation that the board approve draft A for the 25-26 academic calendar. I am happy to take any questions if you have them.
Need a motion?
Yes, we do.
God help me. I move that we approve the proposed 2025-2026 school calendar as presented in Exhibit E.
Do I have a second? Mr. Satterfield? Any discussion or questions for Mrs. Taylor? All right. All those in favor? All opposed? The motion passes 6-0. Thank you, Ms. Taylor.
Thank you.
That moves us to the renewal of the District 5 Foundation of Educational Excellence Memorandum of Understanding and Agreement.
Coming to the lectern is the director of the foundation, Ms. Lynn Collins, to share some of the things that the District 5 Foundation is doing as we engage in our MOU.
Good evening, Madam Chair, Dr. Ross, and board members. Again, my name is Lynn Collins. I'm the current executive director of the District 5 Foundation. As always, it is a pleasure to speak with you all on behalf of the foundation. We are truly grateful for the partnership we've experienced over the years. As you may know, each year the foundation provides funds for snack packs, emergencies, teacher grants, and student grants so that students and staff have what they need to not only be successful in school, but to be very innovative while they're doing so. We are fully funded 100% through donations and other fundraising efforts And I just wanted to take a special moment to give a huge shout out to a special group of students at Chapin High School, who I just found out today are going to be donating $1,000 to the District 5 Foundation from their own fundraising efforts. And I would also like to give a huge shout out to Mungo Homes that I found out at the end of last week is donating $10,000 to the foundation. So thank you for the community support out there. We hope that everyone will visit our Facebook page and participate in our holiday fundraising that's going on right now. And we look forward to many more years of supporting the students and the staff of District 5. And I'm open to any questions if anyone has any.
I think we need a motion. Ms. Hull?
Approximately what percentage, can you tell us more about the Snack Pack program? Like, how much money does the foundation do? And I know there's other organizations that participate as well, so like what percentage the foundation does versus
So
others?
the foundation funds one weekend a month. So our community partners are responsible for funding the other 3 weeks of every month. So last count, it was about, and that number changes because we have some students go off Snack Pack and some students come on depending on their home financial situations. But between $3,000 and $4,000 a weekend is what it's costing to fund the Snack Pack program.
Mr. Satterfield?
Yeah, can you tell me, what are some of the activities? I know that in years past, we did dinner on the dam, and we had the competition with all the elementary schools because I led Seven Oaks in an effort because I really wanted to win that prize. If you had the most number of students that were there to walk across the dam, do y'all have anything like that planned? Those are fun activities that I think the folks look forward to.
Yes, that was an amazing event. I was working at Nursery Road at the time, and so that was a very fun event for all the students to partake in. The last couple of years, we've been trying to give more thought to fundraisers and activities that students and schools as a whole can participate in. So this spring, we are having we don't want to say cornhole tournament, but it's more of a family fun fest day with a cornhole tournament involved. It'll be at Dutch Fork High School. I can't remember the date right off the top of my head, but it is before spring break. And so we will have food vendors, activities for the kids, and opportunities for, again, it's in the process of planning, so don't, write this down as gospel. But we will have opportunities for schools to form their own teams, have a little spirited competition going on between the schools with the cornhole and other activities. This event was originally planned spring of 2020, and we all remember what happened during the spring of 2020, so that we're trying to revive what was planned for that year of COVID. So some other things we're doing, we've got some, Zaxby's has been a wonderful community partner for us this year. We did a district-wide spirit night a month or so ago, where we had participation from the Ballantyne store and the Chapin store, because they're owned by the same people. They're interested in doing some more fundraising nights, some spirit nights to just have the kids come and just celebrate. They're also interested in helping us do almost like a stuff the bus to raise items for Snack Pack, and also give coupons back to the community when they make donations. So we're getting a lot more involvement from our community partners, rather than just having the one big gala every year. That has not been as successful over the last couple years as we would have liked, so we're trying to come up with other more community-based fun type activities. So right now we're running the Pampered Chef in case anybody wants to do any holiday shopping. So.
Can I add one more thing, Ms. Snipes? I'm a huge advocate of pickleball. That's one of my favorite activities. And I know that the kids love it. And we have all those new courts over in Melvin Park. And we have the school park agreement that we kind of work together and share facilities. So as popular as I know it is, especially with young kids, if that's something that you would like to consider, I will volunteer my time to help you get that organized. And I mean, the kids love it, and I really enjoy watching the kids out there. So just let me know. You can contact me.
Absolutely, yes. We would be more than happy to take you up on that offer. Yeah. Coming up in more things so our students can really take part in it. Because our students do a lot of fundraising for us. Last year we had donations from Oak Point Elementary, Irmo Elementary, Piney Woods Elementary. So the students are really engaged in fundraising to help support each other, which is great. So we want to be able to give back to them with some fun activities for them to take part in. Any other questions?
I make a motion that we approve the renewal of District 5 Foundation of Educational Excellence Incorporated Memorandum of Understanding and Agreement as identified in Exhibit F.
And a second. Mr. Satterfield? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 6-0.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you. That moves us to the last item on the action agenda, approval of CTE Advanced Animation Course at Spring Hill High School. Dr. Ross?
Thank you, Madam Chair. At this time, I'll ask our Chief of Academics, Ms. Tina McCaskill, to come forward to present the advanced animation course at Spring Hill High.
Good evening again. You're going to get to see me several times tonight, so I apologize for that. But anyway, we do have an advanced framework that we've presented to you for the Animation Honors designation. This right now is at Spring Hill High School. Dr. Charity Simmons is with me. She's our coordinator for CTE and has done a lot of work to get this to get the framework completed and ready for your approval. I know there were some questions earlier that I was able to answer and send out to you for those, but I stand to answer any other questions that you may have for this.
Mr. Bainum?
So generally speaking, as elective programs, I think the amount that we had enrolled, you sent that out. Are there other ways that we can offer different electives, such as like training to be EMTs, where there's a shortage in our area with all the medical complexes, that may be more beneficial to our student body and, securing a job?
So we do have EMT. We have that as a training right now. Irmo High School has that as part of their program. So the different pathways at different high schools. This particular pathway is the game and interactive media design pathway. Right now, Spring Hill High School is the only one that this fits under. But as far as the EMT, we have firefighting, we have law enforcement, so we have lots of other community-based helper type situations. We have that already included in our curriculum.
Thank you. Mr. Scully?
Yeah, I move that we approve the approval of CTE Advanced Animation course at Spring Hill High School as identified in Exhibit G.
And a second. Mr. Herring? All those in favor? And the motion carries 6-0. Thank you.